Good morning, student.
Good morning, sir.
Today we discuss about oogenesis. Shivam, do you know about oogenesis?
Yes, sir. Oogenesis is the process of formation of female gametes.
Well done, Shivam.
Thank you, sir.
Oogenesis is initiated during the embryonic development stage. Shivam, do you know what is embryonic development stage?
Yes, sir. It is the development and formation of the human embryo.
Mind-blowing answer, Shivam.
Thanks, sir.
Shivam, do you know what is oogonia?
Yes, sir. Oogonia is a mother cell.
Correct answer. No two oogonia are formed within each fetal ovary. No more oogonia are formed and added after birth. These cells, oogonia, start division and enter into prophase of the meiotic division and get temporarily arrested at that stage, called primary oocytes. Shivam, what is a prophase 1?
Prophase 1 of meiosis is essentially the crossing over and recombination of genetic material between non-sister chromatids, which results in the genetically identical, haploid daughter chromatid cells.
Well done. Now, each primary oocyte then gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells and is called the primary follicle. Shivam, where do granulosa cells come from?
Sorry, sir, no idea.
It's okay, Shivam. They are derived from the coulommic epithelial cells of the gonadal ridge. Granulosa cells form a single layer around the oocyte in the primordial ovarian follicle and advance to form a multi-layered cumulus oophorus surrounding the ovum in the Graafian follicle. Shivam, where does the word follicle come from?
Sir, small sac, from Latin folliculus, a little bag.
Correct answer, Shivam. A large number of these follicles degenerate during the phase from birth to puberty. Therefore, at puberty only 60,000-80,000 primary follicles are left in each ovary.
Sir, why human female has fixed number of primary follicle in the ovary?
The number of primordial follicles in the ovarian reserve is an important determinant of the length of the ovarian lifespan, and therefore the fertility of an individual.
Okay, sir, I understand.
The primary follicles get surrounded by more layers of granulosa cells and a new theca and are called secondary follicles.
Sir, what is the function of granulosa cells?
These cells produce estrogen, progesterone, and other hormones. The hormones play a large part in the female reproductive system, from menstruation to ovulation to egg implantation.
Okay, sir, I understand.
The secondary follicle soon transforms into a tertiary follicle, which is characterized by a fluid-filled cavity called antrum.
Sir, what is the function of antrum?
The formation and expansion of the fluid-filled antrum, as well as the development of the structural foundation of follicular differentiation and ovulation, are important processes during ovarian folliculogenesis. Antrum formation begins with the development of granulosa cells, GCS, in preantral follicles.
Okay, sir, I understand.
The theca layer is organized into an inner theca interna and an outer theca externa. Shivam, do you know what does theca mean?
Sorry, sir, I don't know that.
It's mean case.
Okay, sir, I understand.
It is important to draw your attention that it is at this stage that the primary oocyte within the tertiary follicle grows in size and completes its first meiotic division. Shivam, do you know that what does the tertiary follicle secrete?
Yes, sir. The late tertiary or pre-ovulatory follicle ruptures and discharges the oocyte that has become a secondary oocyte, ending folliculogenesis.
Mind-blowing answer. It is an unequal division resulting in the formation of a large haploid secondary oocyte and a tiny first polar body. Shivam, at what stage of oogenesis the first polar body is formed?
Sir, the first polar body is formed by the first meiotic division in primary oocytes.
Yes, correct answer. The secondary oocyte retains bulk of the nutrient-rich cytoplasm of the primary oocyte. What material is retained in secondary oocyte from primary oocyte?
The secondary oocyte retains bulk of the nutrient-rich cytoplasm of the primary oocyte.
Well done.
Thanks, sir.
The tertiary follicle further changes into the mature follicle or Graafian follicle.
Sir, what happens to Graafian follicle after ovulation?
During ovulation, the Graafian follicle ruptures and releases the ovum. After ovulation, the Graafian follicle gets converted into corpus luteum, which secretes progesterone.
Okay, sir, I understand.
The secondary oocyte forms a new membrane called zona pellucida surrounding it.
Sir, What is zona pellucida made up of?
The zona pellucida is an extracellular matrix composed of 3 glycoproteins.
Okay, sir, I understand.
The Graafian follicle now ruptures to release the secondary oocyte, ovum, from the ovary by the process called ovulation.
Sir, why does ovulation occur in the middle of cycle?
Both LH and FSH reach a peak level in the middle of the menstrual cycle. LH secretion rapidly increases to its maximum level called LH surge, which ruptures the Graafian follicle and releases the ovum. Therefore, LH is the main hormone which induces ovulation.
Okay, sir, I understand.
Now class is over. Any doubts?
No, sir, all are clear, thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
Whew.